Hey, I'm back. So, right before we left, the dwarf was talking about how, the most expensive wine that he has is Silmore Special, but that's in the back.
Ah, all right. Well, I'll get back to you on the Silmore special. It does intrigue me.
Gray, can your character roll me a, I want to see if you've ever had the Silmore Special, cause, or if you recognize it at all. Um, what do you think would be a good check for you? To see if you ever had it or anything. Do you just want to do like a chance roll, like a 1d20 and see what it says? See if you've had it before?
Yeah, the only ones I can think is either an int wisdom or a charisma, depending on how you argue it.
Yeah. I think we should just do a general luck roll and say, maybe roll a 1d100 and on a 70 or above you've had it. Okay. No. You've heard of it, but you haven't had it yourself. So you at least do recognize the name.
Okay. I think while this has all been going down, I've been mostly looking at the wines on the racks, but also kind of looking around at the building. I figure dwarven architecture, no windows.
Yeah, no windows. Uh, the the bottles, some of them have a little bit of dust on them. Some of them look kind of clean, and you can see into them. There's, all these different labels of different brands. Uh, yeah.
Barrett, can you label all the brands for us, please?
No.
So yeah, I just be grabbing the cheapest bottle and just holding it up to the light and looking at it and peering at it.
Yeah, I've never had. Yeah, it's just an unnamed bottle. Like there's not even a label on it. It's just a green bottle.
We don't even know if it's wine.
He says it's wine.
I was gonna say you assume it's wine, like fucking $2 Chuck.
That's what they call me.
Toilet Merlot, my favorite.
Christ.
Ah, yes, this looks quite right.
I'm gonna go over and inspect this as well.
Okay.
Just
Are you looking for anything in particular, or?
more or less just letting everyone get the chance to like ask questions they want to ask.
Okay.
I figure this is just a wine cask in the corner.
That is a table. Oh, that down there. Yeah. Let me go over there so I can see. Yeah, it looks like it.
It's a cask of something, but it's closed.
Right.
It's Hobbit feet.
I'm not trying to walk over to that. I want to look at it.
It's pickled hands.
It's a pickle.
You open it up, the pickle floats to the top. Morty!
Oh my god.
Fucking god.
Ready in the dungeon, Morty!
So you bring the bottle over to the counter.
Yes. This looks like it'll do. How much for this?
Oh, it's just 5 copper.
How much?
5 copper.
How much?
5 copper.
How much?
Are you daft?
What?
Oi! Any of you speakers he was speaking common earlier, wasn't he?
I just kind of glanced that way.
He's a little slow. Don't worry about him.
I start speaking Draconic. What do you mean?
Yeah, I just look at them like, oh, for Christ's sakes.
He just stares at you and he pulls out a copper piece, puts it on the table. He holds it down and he puts up 5 fingers.
Oh, and I nod and I put a gold coin down on the table.
He kind of looks at it, turns it over, squints at it, and shrugs and goes behind the desk, kind of turning his back to you. He opens up this little uh, this tiny little chest that has, probably a few coins in it. Drops
Nice.
it in, rummages around for stuff, and gives you change.
Is it correct?
Yes.
He's a good man. I'll feel good about this.
Can I just like look at the barrel and see if I can just get anything out of it? Like, is it like just a normal barrel? It's just a normal barrel.
Yes.
Morty, Morty.
This is one of the most average-looking barrels you've ever seen. You squint down and look at it, and there's all these lines that go through the wood.
I hate you so much.
It's currently closed with the most normal-looking lid you could have ever imagined. You really appreciate how completely
I opened the lid for fuck's sakes.
the lid is sealed closed right now.
Can I exclusively shop in Electrum?
No, Electrum doesn't exist. We don't talk about the E word.
No one even fucking uses Electrum.
Yes. It's that one thing that Wizards of the Coast keeps trying to push on everybody, and nobody,
Nobody uses it.
They're like the principal who's trying to get everybody to follow the new rules and everything, but the rules are just really fucking lame, and nobody respects them.
It's cool to wear your pants. It's just in general.
If you don't mind my asking, what do I refer to you as?
Oh, I'm Gerton.
Gerthen.
Gerton.
That's the person we're after,
G.
right?
No H.
Gerthen?
Gerton.
Well, that's what my wife used to call me, but no, she's the only one who did call me Gerthen.
Gerthen?
Oh.
Nice to meet you, Gerthen.
Well, you my ex-wife? Can I ask you, what you speak? Oh, you fucking daft.
I start speaking Draconic. What? Alright, go ahead, Ed. Questions?
I see this is now just a let's troll Barry now.
If you don't mind my
alcohol.
If you don't mind my asking, what is in this barrel? It just seems a little out of place, you know?
Oh, it's just wine.
I start acting very shifty like I'm stealing this bottle I paid for.
Just wine? Just regular wine? Why is it in a barrel? Like out here. Not in your storage area. I assume you have a storage area.
What do you mean, why is the wine in a barrel? Have you ever seen wine outside of a barrel?
I
didn't think so.
I threw the wine on the ground.
I elaborated after I said that, Barry. So.
Do you actually throw the wine on the ground?
No.
I mean, like, why is this barrel
Because there's
out?
nowhere else to put it.
Alright. I just didn't know if it was like it had a storage area or whatever.
Awful curious about a barrel.
I think I just watched this happen, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on right now?
What? How much Electrum for your finest? I'm sorry.
I personally think I should go back and collect my gold before I buy any of the wine we have here, because I did not bring nearly enough for the fine wine they have here.
Fine. Yeah, I'm just gonna uncork the bottle and just down it.
Roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, this is fucking poison.
No, you're chugging wine. You're
Yeah. First of all, you're chugging wine, and second of all, you're chugging really bad wine. No. You gag and sputter and get some on your shirt.
I smile messily at him and walk out the door.
I slap him on the back of the
It's like somewhat clear wine. You know, it's got like this yellowish tint to it. It's like
Wait.
olive wine or something.
Wait, I don't like this.
It's not good at all, but you know, there's some alcohol in it.
Olive wine? You mean he's drinking olive oil?
Yes. How bad the wine was. It's just
It's
fucking
not even actually wine.
It's alcoholic olive oil.
alcoholic fermented olive oil. They added some sugar and yeast and left it.
There's a reason it's bottom shelf.
I'm not sure if that qualifies.
It's alcoholic, and it's of a fruit. It meets the bare minimum. Yummy! Spits out my mouth, and I walk out the store. I'm about to kill him later.
Yeah, I guess technically olives are fruit.
I
mean, I never really thought of them
about
for
the
fruit.
olive, but if that's actually something that's legit, then yeah,
No,
totally.
it's not.
Olives are fruit. If you fucking ferment anything in sugar and yeast, it'll become alcoholic. So we have olive fucking wine here, and it's fucking horrible.
Just really shitty white wine.
Yeah.
Greasy.
It's basically cooking wine. You know, it's
Oh.
not really meant to be drank.
But greasy.
Hey, like you.
Oh.
You paid $5 for an entire bottle of alcohol. You get what you pay for.
I did get what I paid for and more.
Hey, I'll have you know that on a taste test, $2 Chuck has actually won awards.
Oh.
Yeah.
So do we just sit outside his shop?
Yeah, what's the party's plan as you guys gather outside of here?
I just lean against the well and I'm looking at these two like,
There's olive oil
good God.
all over my face in the front of my shirt.
I mean, was it not weird that that barrel was just sitting there? Like, I don't know.
Yes,
It's not in the storage area or anything. I don't know why that bothers me. Like, it's not like a, ooh, look, this must be a mysterious thing. I don't know. Why isn't it stored?
Truly a mystery as to why there are kegs in a winery.
That's not what I'm. You know what? That's not what I mean. But you know what? Take it as you will.
Truly a mystery. As I say with wine all over my front, trying to act superior.
So,
I guess we
okay.
wait for Emma.
So, I've done a walk around. There's no real windows. The only way we're going to get in at him without, the noise would probably be to take him during his work day. Let's say we come back a day or two, say we want to make a large order, or interested in the wines in the back. I'll see if I can procure a garrote in the meanwhile, and
You see, maybe we should get a room to talk about this further because you never know who could be listening. You know.
Don't we have a
Yeah.
deadline on this, actually?
I don't think so. There was just instructions on
Yeah,
what to
we
do
were to-
after.
We were to get it done and wait a day in the city and then...
Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't say this really loud. I'm just sort of like, okay.
We might want to,
So I do want to point out that while the travel expenses are covered, you guys will be paying if you're like staying in a city on the mission, right? Like the travel
I thought-
expenses are for traveling overland, and that's like the bare minimum that it covers.
I thought you said housing and stuff as well.
Yeah, while on the road. So they gave you like 15 days of travel money, and you got here in 15 days, and now
I mean, they want us to wait into the city. They didn't give us a night's of...
Well, yeah. So they would have given you for today, but if you guys want to wait like a week, then that's coming out of your pockets.
Well, I didn't say a week.
Yeah, no, I'm just setting that precedent.
Probably should get this done as quickly as possible. No blood. What do we have?
Kinda look at you two and I say, I'd love to do that if we hadn't just, acted like a troop of crazy people.
I mean, nobody else saw.
No.
I thought I was fairly normal. I mean, like I just asked about a bottle of a keg of the wine that was just there. It just fell out of place. I don't know. That's all I asked about. That's all I did wrong.
Sebastian, you probably know that a lot of wine stores will have like a keg in the store just because some
It's
people don't have a
decoration.
keg.
It's like
Or
it's one, it's
decoration.
decoration.
That's the
And two,
DM's way of saying
storage.
there's nothing fucking wrong with that keg.
I don't know anything about. I'm not even old enough in my fucking country to drink. So how the fuck would I know?
Fair.
Anyways, I've never even been anywhere close to wine. But all right.
That's kind of gay.
I mean-
Sorry, Joel.
I mean, wine's not really my taste, anyways. I've never been in a wine store, if I'm being honest. So I don't know. I didn't know. That's entirely my fault.
Yes, it is.
But you know what? The first step of improving is admitting you're wrong.
So what say we go in and kill that man? Go team!
With the right tools, does anybody here have, And I just kind of look down at my belt, and I'm like, well, I guess technically.
No blood.
Dominic charges in, yelling about some guy named Leroy.
Oh, I do have a disguise kit.
Which would be good, actually. So if we come back, we can pretend to be, you're the person we were hired to, I don't know, survey the place about,
I am Barnacus Bradley Bonbeatabon. Yes, I quite like the sound of that.
I hate it.
Yeah, I think I just kind of bite at my nails and say, oh god, I don't have enough liquor on me for this.
Well, there's some pretty cheap wine in there.
Oh.
I'd say we should get a room and talk about
I,
it.
for one, can recommend the olive oil wine. It's quite refreshing.
Really wakes you up.
I could almost taste the dysentery. So yeah, we should probably get this
Yes,
taken
yeah.
care of.
Oh, what time of day is it?
Like midday. You can't
Well,
really
we could-
tell from in here. Buildings go up to the ceiling.
Right.
Very tall.
Wow.
It's like, well, regrouping, getting a few supplies, and making a little plan would probably be best. It doesn't need to be tomorrow. It could just be later today before close business hours.
Yes, I agree.
What do you have in mind?
Well, let's find a place where we can get a drink. A real one, I interject before the one can talk.
I know, just the...
And then I just kind of gesture up the alleyway like, after you.
What kind of
I
bar
have
are
no
you guys
idea.
looking for? Are you looking for something that has good drinks, or just a place that has somewhere to sit?
just the seediest place we could find.
I'm looking for a place we could stay over the night.
If necessary.
I mean,
We have to stay overnight anyways.
yeah, well,
Okay. Yeah, you guys have to go back to the main road for most of the inns. But yeah, no, there's a tavern inn combo that is called the the Silver Coin. And their whole thing is that a single night is just a silver coin. Though you know that the accommodations aren't great, but it's cheap overnight stay. And they have this a kind of small place, a little bar that serves drinks and all that. There's not really much for seating. There's like maybe 2 tables at most, and like most of it's bar. But
All right. Is there any specific place in here that we should move our tokens?
no, I don't have
Okay.
whatever that place is mapped out.
yeah, I'm just gonna watch. I'm just gonna walk up to the front and say, yes, Is it alright if we pay in advance for our lodging?
Well, of course, says the young dwarf, female. She has
Marvelous
a
beard
beard
you have. Yeah.
I'll flip a gold
Figured.
coin in her direction and just be like, rooms for all of us. Room for all of us.
Yes, 3 and my 2 compatriots.
I only have gold coins. So.
All right, that'll be 3 silver.
I already cost her a gold.
All right, she gives you change.
All right.
Yes, I want lodging just
Seven
myself, the human, and the 2 effeminate elves.
And
I
in
think
the
that's
meanwhile,
amazing. You called me so far.
I think I will order around for myself and find a place that would be, at least in the corner so that we're not, being
In the
overheard.
tedious looking spot we could find in the bar. You know the spot.
I'm not gonna get around.
There's like 2 tables and mostly bar. What are you looking
I guess
for?
the table.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
guess a table.
Well, they're
That-
both corner tables. So you guys can sit at some tables and order some food. It's like 5 copper for a full meal.
You'll get a full meal.
Cool. Let me just.
I'll get a full meal for myself.
I'm just gonna eat a ration that I have. I'm not gonna order anything.
And to sit down at the table and start eating a pre-made ration.
Yeah, waste not, want not.
And in the meanwhile, I kind of like rub my hands down half my drink on like in one gulp and
You
sit
know,
back.
it's not good to be drunk on the job, you know? That's why I asked if you were sober.
I don't even respond. I just kind of meet his eyes and then look away and wait like for it to like hit like a bomb.
You're gonna be rolling a con save every turn.
Well, I mean it's probably cheap wine. It's probably thin wine or kind of mediocre ale. So
That is-
probably not.
Oh, I see.
I pulled up a bar mat.
And
It seems to be cropped at the end of it.
Yeah, because
just
it's
a little bit.
There was more
Little-
tables.
yeah. No, there were more tables, and I decided no.
I knew it. Oh yes, 2 chairs.
And there's the
The table.
luxurious 3-chair table over here.
Yeah, fuck that chair. Fuck that table. Just sit alone, yeah, get the fuck out of here. No, I'll go over there.
Okay.
This isn't. Yeah, I was just pulling this up for scenery.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. And I kind of look around at my pack, and because I have 50 feet of hempen rope. I rub my chin and go, okay, well, like what was the name of the gambling den or a city of gambling? Shazar.
Mm-hmm.
I say, well, I heard about when I was in Shazar, there was a group of, thugs one of the local bigwigs used who kind of specialized in strangling people to death with rope. I figure that's a good way. Poisoning probably wouldn't work because I didn't see him take a drink whatsoever, and I don't think we could convince him.
Yeah, probably not. I could always just beat the shit out of him, too.
No blood. Those are the orders.
Yes, that's right. I forgot beating up gives blood. You know, it's really boring when there's restrictions on how you have to kill, you know? I like to get creative, you know? Just, maybe a fire, maybe drowning, maybe just classical, beat him up, you know?
I think torching the place would be tantamount to blood.
Yes, that's what I was
Yes.
trying to tell you, but... Nah, I'm just saying, it's a little boring, but, you know, you just gotta respect what they got going on, so...
Let's see, how strong are we? We could possibly all get that around his neck and just throw it over a rafter or something.
Yeah, and I kind of look down at my own arms, and I'm like, yeah, I don't really.
Ooh! Fake suicide.
I mean, I
This
guess once he's
Black
gone, we
guy
can
and shit.
hook him up over the rafter.
Yeah, I like that idea.
I do have another length of rope.
I
myself.
continue to drink.
It's average ale.
I
Nothing too
figured.
special, but better than olive oil wine.
And I'm still sipping on it.
You're a real trooper, Cody.
It complements my meal.
Olives.
Olive oil wine. Yes. I just sort of buff off my ring that's probably gotten a bit greasy from the meal.
I guess once I've finished with that, I'll kind of ask them, does anyone have the, the real strength to do that? Because
We could do it together.
I mean, look at these muscles. Like, no, hell no.
I look at the human.
I have 10 strength.
Better than mine.
Oh, well. We could make it a group effort, actually.
I mean, it would probably be best. I mean, we wouldn't have to worry about him screaming unless his family's upstairs, so probably be best to. Well, he did say ex-wife, so didn't hear any noises from upstairs. We might be in the clear in that way.
I think that one of us, I think two of us should go to the back, and I had the idea, maybe one of us stayed at the front desk and pretended to be a clerk there. Like a new hire.
Pretend, but wouldn't he know in his own store?
I mean, you guys could go back and I could just lock the front door.
No,
It's not
I
like it has
just mean
windows in
if
it.
I just mean if anyone tries to walk in, like, I mean, how suspicious would it be? Middle of the day, the store's just locked, and then you're waiting to come out or the door's unlocked, and you come in, and there's just no one there, and then 3 people come out of the storage room, and then sometimes that someone's dead. That's evidence right there.
I mean, time it right near the end of the day. If somebody finds a door locked, they might just assume he, locked up early. I mean, it's not like
I'm not
like. Yeah.
I'm not saying that it won't happen. In fact, quite the contrary. I probably will roll for it. But this was a fairly back alley place, and this isn't like the first wine store, and it probably isn't the nicest. So it doesn't seem like something that would get a lot of business. Still could happen, but I do want to just set that, visual and scene.
Yeah, that's.
In which case, I can stay out front. People usually see this face and they're, malleable. I can handle it. I've been around a lot of wine, liquor, beer. I can handle it. It's fine.
Ooh, you could do what the guards call lollygagging, where you just kind of like drunken around, stumbling outside the door, kind of dissuading people from coming in. Ooh, that's a good idea, yeah.
I suppose if I clothes not like the ones I'm wearing.
Now we could jump some cheap wine over your clothes, make you look even more drunk.
Oh, God forbid.
I nudge a bottle of olive oil wine over.
I mean, it's practically a look you're already used to, isn't it? Only a joke, my friend.
I don't even really respond. So, yes, no? Would you like me to cut you off a length of rope?
I have a
I have my own rope as well.
Well, that'd probably be good if somebody tries to hold, one of his arms so he doesn't have nearly as much, he doesn't reach for it. And I'll tell you what, from what I've heard, the other guys sitting around the crafts table, apparently they never reach for the rope. They always reach for your hands.
Really?
That's what I've heard. I mean, you get some certain people drunk, they just tell you things.
Fair point. Well, I think we have an inkling of a plan, don't we?
Yep, strangulation it is.
I think we should literally get up a fake suicide. I think that'd be fun and interesting.
Yeah, no.
I suppose, but that's window dressing after the fact.
Yep, first things first. Dangle, dangle.
I mean, it throws off any potential killers off the trail.
Not if we kick the shit out of them in the struggle.
I mean, I'm talking about if it's a smooth sailing mission,
I mean, out of game, I doubt that the people in this era do investigations into shit like that, especially for somebody that's nobody.
Fair.
Better safe than sorry.
Well,
My character is mainly just saying it because he wants something interesting.
as a first-time murderer, I'm probably going to be, looking over every detail more than what's necessary.
And me, I've just been murder adjacent for a while, so it just feels like business.
Yeah, this is the first time going from ripping people off to ripping people up over you know.
Yeah, but when you hang out with the right people, you tend to hear things and see things, and yeah.
Well, daylight's a burning.
Would you like to change your clothes? I turn right to the human.
Yes, possibly a good idea. Alright, I'm gonna get up and say to the barkeep, is the bathroom down this way?
Ah, yeah, it's just straight down the hall.
Appreciate it. Alright, my disguise kit. I forgot exactly how disguise kits work.
Also,
I
how
think it's
long
a
does
roll
it
for it.
take?
You roll a disguise check. I think that you use the tool.
Dude,
Proficient
but
bonus.
is that like a...
The tool
Hey,
is a
hold on.
charisma check. So since you don't have proficiencies, unless you get it from your
I do.
background,
I do.
I think you would get a proficiency bonus of like 1. Since level 1 you get 2, right?
It
Yes?
Yeah, so we can just say that a proficiency bonus for a level 0 is a 1.
Alright.
So,
So that would be a
charisma plus 1 if you have
charisma
proficiency.
plus 1. Would that be plus charisma modifier at all?
Yes, it's your charisma modifier plus 1.
Oh. So that'd be a plus 3. D20 plus 3?
Yep.
Yeah.
And actually, I don't think that you roll it, because you always think that you're well disguised.
I mean,
I'm saying you personally. Like, the other two might catch it, but I'm supposed to roll it in secret. And,
Oh.
yeah, because if you knew that you weren't disguised, then you would just try again and re-roll, and it would, you know,
well, yeah.
there'd be no point in it.
Which I guess is why he comes out and we see it and we determine if it's good or bad.
Yep, so I will roll it.
Also, how long does it take to apply?
Does not say.
I think it takes like
Like 5 minutes?
Yeah.
10?
5-10 minutes.
I need to let my dog out right quick.
Yes, that's fine. I can run to the bathroom quick.
Yeah.
It's about an hour.
Yeah, we can take a break here.
All right.
Yeah.
It's only been actually 30 minutes, but we'll
Yes.
be back.
All right.
Come on and slam.
Okay, we're back.
Oh my god.
Right after Cody said that.
Damn it!
So you guys in the bar.
But what I said was,
Oh god.
so okay. I did my Presto Changeo, Superman, and a telephone booth.
Yeah,
I
everybody,
come up-
give me I guess perception checks.
Okay.
Blatantly
I
looks like it.
have.
Oh, apparently I'm terrible.
Perception, if I can find it. There we go. Yahoo.
Okay. You know,
Yeah.
Sebastian, you don't even notice that somebody else comes out. You know, you're kind of still talking to Ethan. Meanwhile, Ethan, you kind of turn over, and you notice that there's this guy coming who looks an awful lot like the guy who just went back. In fact, so much so that he pretty much just put a hat on and turned his stained shirt inside out, but it's still stained.
Did I get that badly?
Yeah.
Ooh.
What was the roll?
A 2.
Wait a minute. That's impossible because I have a +3.
Natural 2, I meant.
Oh,
So you got a 5.
Uh-huh.
Dominic.
Dominic. Yeah.
This is this the final project?
Is it not suitable?
Sebastian. I'm gonna knock him on the shoulder.
Yeah, you know, Sebastian, that hat really makes him look like a different person. You know, and the stains are completely in different spots, you know? It's basically a totally different person.
Sebastian, come on, like this. Really? I don't. All right.
Wait.
He's just drinking. He doesn't care.
Right.
I just continue drinking.
Oh.
All right. Well, I don't think that. That
This
is,
seems great.
I mean, all you did was turn. Isn't all you did just turn your shirt inside out?
I have an entire disguise kit. Don't patronize me.
I'm
I
not
added
sure.
snake.
I'm not sure this is what we would call a disguise per se.
It's flawless.
I'm sure.
Flawless.
This is going to be.
You guys sit around the table.
I just finished the drink. I kind of look up and I figure by this point I figured out who it is.
By
I-
the voice, yeah, but, you know, he still looks different.
I just go, well, I'm the one that's drunk a little bit. So if he says that you should do it again, you should probably do that.
Oh the fuck!
Joe. Good thing we're not streaming this.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just eating pizza because I assumed you guys were going to talk amongst each other, and I'll be free to.
I'm back.
Well, I figured that he would
Yeah,
go
go.
and try and change or try and do it again.
I don't know. I think I'm looking pretty sharp. But if you say so, I'll do it one more time.
You know what? I think we should just come up.
I'll
with,
do it one more time. Please roll lower.
Perception checks.
Oh, for fuck's sakes!
He wouldn't get advantage, would he?
Probably not.
That's a good point. You guys do know this guy, and you know what you're looking for. So that might be a detriment.
No.
Alright, I'll do it one more time then.
Wait,
In that case,
no. You don't need to do it. It's already that second time. You got a
no,
13 and a nat 20. That's if you
that's
put the
Sebastian. I'm
Oh.
Ethan.
Why do you got to do it a second time? Oh, never mind.
It doesn't matter anyways.
Yeah, doesn't it roll twice naturally for you?
Yeah.
No, I made it prompt for advantage or disadvantage for me.
Yeah, Sebastian, you kind of have to look closely, and it's only after he sits down that you notice him. But, as you look closer, you're like, oh, that's the guy who was just sitting with me earlier. It's like, take that for what you will. And you're just like, what the fuck? Why is this guy here? And then you can put 2 and 2 together, but he looks different.
That is so much better.
I kind of nod. Yeah, I think so.
I don't know. But if you guys say so, I quite like the other disguise.
What did you do differently with this disguise, Cody?
I added a couple spots of ink.
Lordy.
Mechanically, I probably did something better.
Yeah, whatever that thing is.
Depending on what the score was. Depends on how much effort I put into it.
Very middle of the roads.
I sort of tilted the hat and I ruffled the shirt up a bit, There's just slight minor changes. I adopted a scowl.
Christ.
Alright, so now give me your best. Give me a different voice. Give me a voice that you think would fit
Hello
this.
there!
Not that.
Not that.
Please, not that.
The
Oh,
bartender gives you a strange look. She can't hear what you guys are talking about, but she heard that strange noise coming from the table.
Well, hello there. I am here to purvey your wine.
Better.
That'll do. Yeah, that's a lot better than before. Yeah,
I'm afraid if I talk like that too long, I'll say something racist.
Just wait for your brother to walk in.
Oh no.
If
My family once owned a farm.
Cody's like a recovering alcoholic. Like, if he adopts the southern accent, he just gets too tempted by his ways.
don't have something on the mild side, do you?
Oh, we got some peppered water here for you.
Peppered
Oh my
water?
God.
Is that what you just? Did you say peppered
Harry.
water?
Yeah, that's what I heard too.
I was making fun of white people.
Oh, pepper's too spicy for me, darling.
Oh, well, I got some salt water.
Oh, too spicy.
Well, we got this purified water.
That's a little on the spicier end, but I'll take it.
All right.
Jesus Christ.
No.
I'm feeling adventurous. 2 ice cubes. Now that's too much.
One ice cube.
What am I, Mexican? I can't take that heat.
And here we are.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
He lasted 2 minutes, guys. Round of applause.
All right.
All right. So what's the plan, party?
Okay.
2 of us in, 1 of us out. And we
Oh.
strangle the little bastard, right?
Yep, get him to go back into the back room and do the business back there. Wait for his back to be turned and, slip the rope up under his chin and pull like the fucking Dickens.
I guess so.
I didn't sign on to pull on any Dickens, I'm just gonna say.
Oh my god.
No, to pull
This
like
is-
the Dickens, not on
It's
it.
not the line of work I thought I'd be in.
You and me too, brother.
You and me too, brother.
But needs must.
Okay.
So
Now let's sit here for maybe like an hour for me to sober up. little closer to closing time, and yeah.
I'm gonna get there and it's locked.
Oh god.
Alright.
Alright.
So you guys wait till time passes. There's a clock on the wall.
Holy fuck. They have
Holy
clocks?
No, it's more like
It's a water clock.
Yeah, it's
Or candle clock.
It's a sundial underground.
Which somehow works, because magic.
yeah, it's a sundial, but like there's a bunch of gears and stuff that rotate
I
the light source around it.
I pull out my wrist and there's a sundial. It's time to go.
I fucking love that gag.
Shall we get moving then, my friends?
Well, I do think it's time to get them moving down the trail.
Alright, let's just,
Barry, you're just gonna laugh every time I talk like that.
No, I was actually sniffling.
I feel like a jackass now. Let's
sniff-
go, everybody.
He was sniffling because he's tired of your bullshit.
Yeah.
I'll kick you in the ribs, little man.
Do it. Anyways, off to murder.
Murder.
Dun, 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 dun. We are here.
You know, my family once owned a textile farm before. We specialize in flaxseed.
How convenient. Mine specializes in cotton. Anyway.
Cottons for the
There it is.
birds, my dude. Cottons for the birds.
So you guys arrive at the well again.
Oh boy.
It takes you like 5 or so minutes of walking, but you're able to get here. You pass a few dwarves on their way to wherever they're going. The streets are, you know, as loud as ever. Not terribly loud, but, you know, there's signs of activity. You know,
Wait.
you hear the
Oh yeah,
sound
never
of
mind.
a blacksmith off in the distance. A cart rolling down the street. Some kids playing somewhere. It's not too busy.
I'm like really zoomed in.
I'm just sitting there clearing my throat. Mmm.
Uh, it won't
Mason,
load.
Mason Dixon.
So, what happens if this all goes sour? What's the plan?
That is an excellent question.
I think Roll20 like took a dump.
Yeah, you drop from it.
Yeah, it won't reload.
Okay.
I'm gonna refresh right quick just in case. Oh yeah, what is the backup plan?
I guess just beat the shit out of him, I guess.
Yeah, I guess if things go south, the three of us pummel him. You know, no bladed weapons.
Just be bloody to a pulp. I mean, alright. We need a code word in case things go tits up.
Lemonade.
Lemonade?
You never had lemonade before?
I can't say I
Roll20
have.
won't reload. Okay then.
Pumpernickel.
Lemonade works fine.
Pumpernickel.
I already see you asked for a code word and I gave you a code word.
Pumpernickel.
What the fuck does pumpernickel even mean?
It's a type of bread. You oaf.
A type of... How the fuck was I supposed to know that, both in real life and in game? That it's a type of bread.
I don't know. Watch TV, I guess.
Flaxseed.
Watch TV.
The code is flaxseed.
The code is lemonade. Alright, let's go. Let's decide it.
Flaxseed.
You guys
Massa. The code is massa.
Alright.
are able to enter.
Alright, I'm gonna follow in after Cody.
I'll kick down the door. Toby?
Oh my god.
Oh, aren't you staying outside?
No, I'm doing that. I don't hear him. I assumed he didn't say that in character.
No.
Yeah, no, I didn't say. Oh, aren't you staying outside in character? I just assumed you were staying outside.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm
no,
gonna
he's
wait
token.
until you guys go in the back.
I give one good throat clear and sort of stride my way in.
Roll 20's not loading, so I'm just gonna
That's fine.
have you guys do the things.
If one of you wants to stream your screen for him,
My internet is dog shite.
I will stream. The Red Knife. There we go.
hopefully that works.
Mm,
Okay, so you guys enter the store. It's not been too long. Gertin, I'm sorry. Gertin perks up. He still has a book in his hand. He says, "Oh, customers! What can I do for? Oh, it's you again."
Is he saying that to me?
Yeah.
I take it the disguise didn't work.
Oh no. You know what? I didn't roll his perception. I need to roll what his wisdom is, because that could be close. No. But he looks to the other two, who aren't disguised. And
no, I don't come in. I can't move my token, so.
yeah, I'm moving the token for you. Okay, so you're not in.
No, I'd probably be out in the doorway waiting for them to, go in the back and give me that kind of. I'll just figure out when they go in the back, I assume.
Okay. But
So
the
I
other
do.
person does enter.
Yes.
Who is
Yes, I enter.
And I do stroll my way up to the desk. I do apologize for my query earlier today. I've been traveling such a long way. The name's Jurgen Muntz, and I apologize for the secrecy, but I'm on a bit of a quick mission.
All right. Well, how can I help?
I am working on behalf of a person preparing to pay quite a large sum of money. I have been hunting around for elven wines, and I haven't been able to acquire any for such a long time. This has been the first establishment, actually, I've come across. You do have them, don't you?
Well, of course I do. I've got some right over there, and he points at the shelf.
That is not the caliber that my client is looking for.
I had informed my sir here that you had some very high quality wines that were not the regular shelf wines, that were too premium to be just on display.
Well, I do.
And I do jingle my seemingly fat-looking coin purse at my hip. We are willing to pay quite the sum.
Oh, well.
Depending on how many bottles you have, of course.
Alright. Roll for him. Do you mind if I lock up real quick? No, nothing against you. I just want to make sure you don't run out with me bottles
No.
of the trick. I've had some kids do that before.
Not at all, but I do have a person waiting outside. I could possibly usher him in.
Oh, sure.
Yep.
He kind of steps up from his chair and pulls up on his trousers.
Yep, I'm gonna wave, is it Sebastian? That's not Sebastian,
Yep.
is it?
Yeah, it
It's
is.
Sebastian inside. Let's say just play along. And, you know,
I'll go in, because I've been standing there kind of pretending like I'm doing, like, the guard thing. And then I go, okay, I'm just sort of wandering.
Alright. And yeah, the dwarf walks over with a key in hand, and he locks the door, turning his back to you guys. He shows like this thick iron key in the left thing and turns.
and I must say, do forgive me for the crowd in here. You can't walk into this side of town with this much money.
Oh, it's fine. Why did he have that accent? Oh, it's
Oh, there's no trouble at all, mister.
I have no problem. There's plenty of crowds around here anyway. And he kind of walls back over and says, "I'll get you one. Just wait here."
Is there any way I could look it over? How many bottles do you have, actually?
He kind of pauses as he's like nearly at the door, and it looks like he does some mental math, and he says, "Oh right, what kind of ones? You said expensive elven ones."
Your best, actually.
Well, I've got one bottle of the best, and I've got a few bottles of really, really good.
A moment. And I sort of step back towards the people and just mumble around. Just one bottle.
Oh, well, the finances aren't great, and not many people buy that stuff around here.
I did bring 2 elves. They'd be able to verify the authenticity of the bottle.
Oh,
Would
yes,
that be a problem if they looked over it?
No, not at all. I mean, it's expensive wine, so I ask you don't drink any of it unless you pay for some of it.
Understandable.
He gives a nod and goes into the back.
And I assume, it's like I kind of eye like towards the door, like, go.
Yeah. You gonna join me,
I'm walking behind him, yeah.
Yeah, I will as well.
Alright.
I'm gonna be knocking on the door as I, step in behind him.
He closed the door behind himself.
Oh.
Oh, then maybe somebody could stand in the corner and just.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah.
I can stand a little farther back, more nonchalant.
Yeah, I'll be waiting here so he sees me as he just opens the door.
I'm gonna be hiding. Which way does the door swing? Does it swing like open towards us, or does it go inside
Inside.
the room? Inside, okay.
Okay. So you guys wait there, just like that.
Yeah, I'm going.
I was gonna,
You gotta get your ropes out and shit, yeah.
yeah. I was gonna say I'm gonna. Did you say it swings inward?
In towards the room that he went in.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just stand with my back to the wall. I've got the makeshift garrote ready, but I'm just kind of standing there, appearing disinterested.
What is
sorry.
it? Is it just a 10-foot length of rope, or what is it?
I mean, I have 50 feet of rope, but yeah, enough that you can make like an actual garrote. So it'd probably be. I don't even think you need 10 feet. Probably only like 5, because all you have to do is you have to have maybe about 2 feet between your fists, and then enough rope wrapped around your hand that it doesn't like slip out.
Yeah, 4 feet would do.
Garrote is spelled G-A-R-R-O-T-E.
Oh, can you see that?
Dwarves are pretty big, so you probably want 5 feet, but...
Okay, yeah.
However, I guess, however long, or however much I need to get enough leverage so that, fists and all that good shit.
And I'll be sitting there, leaning against my staff, just waiting, looking all debonair.
Who looks like the strongest here?
Possibly me.
Yeah, I was gonna say, not me.
Okay. To him, I would probably point at the door, and then, actually, you know what? I'm gonna actually I'm gonna go up to him and just whisper in his ear quietly, like, I have a really cool idea. When the door slightly opens, kick it in so it hits him in the head and stuns him. Actually, wait, no, that's a couple of cuts blood. Ooh, maybe not. No, never mind. Hold that thought. Never mind. Saying that loud sounds good. Never mind. Options are so limited.
Come on, roll 20, load. What is with your?
Have you tried a different browser?
I don't have a different browser on this. I've never had a problem before.
You do have another browser, you just don't want to acknowledge it.
Microsoft!
No, I guess I do have Chrome.
Okay, so maybe 2 minutes go by before the door slightly opens. Do you kick it in, Cody?
Do I kick it in, guys?
Maybe not, because
I didn't
there
expect him to.
Huh?
blood could it
Yes.
could cause
Loaded.
an injury.
Yeah, that might. Yeah. No, I'm not gonna. I'm just gonna be sitting there, holding my arms out. Ah, there we are.
Yeah, he like opens the door and he kind of stands there stunned as he sees you guys back there and he says, could you go behind the desk? You're not supposed to be back here."
Oh, we just with.
I know you guys can't see into the room. Let me see if I can fix that.
No, the door.
No, I can fix.
Control the door.
Apologies, sir. I just thought with the high-profile nature of this, we'd be just, my experts
I
here.
can just do that.
Oh, there we go.
There we go.
In all work, it's always best safe than sorry.
I assumed that as soon as he opened the door, we'd tackle him, and we just didn't do that.
Well, he hasn't come, out of the door.
That's true.
And yeah. Well, I don't know. I don't know if he sees us or if he just sees him.
Yeah, he sees you guys.
Oh, could I not have attempted to hide or anything?
I mean, I stood here. Yeah. Well, I was actually gonna have him here, but you guys didn't move it, so that's fine.
Yeah.
Like with the back to the wall. Like I'm not really.
There's nowhere I could really hide, anyways. So yeah. I'll just say.
Everybody, give me a deception check.
Deception check. Oh boy. Dollar mana. Something.
Oh, there we go.
Okay. Yeah, he kind of stands at the door and he asks, "Can you guys go on the other side of the You're not supposed to be back here."
Oh, apologies. Sorry.
I just assumed.
Elven culture is different than Dwarven.
I just assumed for the caliber of this transaction that my confidants be close to me. My apologies.
Alright. He kind of looks a little flustered, but then he just kind of mumbles to himself under his breath as he goes back over and he kind of puts the glass on the table. And this one has it has a label in kind of cursive-ish writing. It's written in Elven. Those of you who speak Elven can see that it reads Silmore's Finest.
Silmore's Finest.
He gently puts it on the table and he says, "Well, this is the best bottle I've got."
And what did you call this drink again?
Silmore's Finest.
I'm going to kind of.
I do believe you called it Silmore's
Special.
Spillmore Special, actually.
Out of game, I meant. Out of game, that's a DM slip up.
Oh.
I guess I'll kind of, I don't know how this. I want to. I was just going here to just sort of push him back, I guess. Well, I was gonna use that as sort of a way to get you around this side, but.
Oh, like that?
Nope, the other way. And I'll kind of.
Push him forwards?
Well, because of the way the squares work. Like, I don't really take into consideration him there. I'm just kind of pushing between the two. Because I'm gonna, I guess, put on the front of being a sommelier. And as soon as I'm at the desk, I'll kind of stand and do like this kind of a little bit like, I guess, outlandish, like inspecting the bottle, like really hamming it up a little bit, but keeping my face really demure. And then I'll pick up the bottle and like hold up to the light. I'm trying to basically keep his attention on me and what I'm doing.
Yeah, sure. Give me a performance check.
And I'm just intently watching. It's like.
Okay. Yeah, no, you have his attention as he kind of you know, you're looking over a valuable object. You know, he's eager to make the money. You know, he's kind of like biting his lip as you look over it.
And I'm fiddling with my corn first, you know.
I'm going to look at Cody and just wait for like I'm just gonna like give him like a nod.
All right. So I'm gonna. All right. So this is what's gonna happen. I look over at the Sebastian. Does it look authentic?
Okay, actually, really quickly, I want to hold my action so as soon as Cody says like the word, I'm going to kick him like in between, like as hard as I can, in between the knee area behind the knee. What is that called? Like, you know,
Okay.
Crook of the knee. Why?
there's like
Uh,
an area like you can hit, like it's behind it's at the back side of the knee. I forget what it's called, but you hit it and the people usually just buckle under from that.
Crook of the knee. But I'd say just go for the Garrett.
yeah, just put it up around his neck and twist it.
Give me a perception
Oh,
check,
alright.
Ethan.
Oh, yes. Perception. There it is.
Nope.
Wow.
No.
Okay.
Okay.
Just continue onwards.
Yeah.
Uh,
So yeah, I just recommend just going right for the garage.
yeah, I'll probably do that then.
Well, what are you
But,
guys doing?
In the
Alright.
meanwhile, I'll be like, first of all, what does the bottle actually look like? Is it just a regular wine bottle, or is it?
No, this is like actually like the bottle itself is decorated in kind of this elven look, like you know, like lots of swirls, has a vine going around it, not an actual vine, like a glassware vine,
Right.
and it, you know, it's got like a fatter base but a thinner neck.
And the label itself, like, what's it look like?
It's like in elven cursive, like real fancy looking. The bottle itself looks kind of older. You know, it's not fully clear. The bottle is the label is maybe a little faded, but it does say Silmore's finest.
Any information concerning vintage date or?
Yeah. Let me check what year it is. I believe it's 1512, but I might be wrong.
I thought our year was like 1257 or something like that.
It might have been.
I don't remember actually.
I feel
Maybe 53. I don't know.
Anyway, could we say we just see a vintage here of how many years?
25 years.
25 years.
Yeah, but this is elven wine, and elves, you know, everything's really slow for them.
Mm-hmm.
At least
Elven wine
usually.
does get consumed pretty quickly.
I mean that's aside from
Well,
age.
no, I mean, I was gonna say, yeah, that's what I'm going for. Not consume quickly. It's the fact that it has to age.
I guess that's a good point. This is probably more like 100 years then.
That'd be a younger elven wine, but still, you know. Yeah.
So his attention. I'm gonna wait. Cody, I nodded at you. Do you have
Yes.
I'll do some like.
Did you nod back at me?
I'm gonna wait.
I did not. I just did you know. I did sort of. Well, I did sort of nod like Look, I got something.
Okay, great.
It's hard to convey much through a nod.
Did you do any? Are you doing anything?
It is early spring of 1278.
1278. So it was 1178 when it was
Yep.
bald.
What I'm doing is I'm holding his attention, trying, like, kind of hamming it up, like, really going in for that. And at least, thankfully, I have enough experience that I can kind of pull this off.
And then I'll
Alright.
rub my throat.
Yeah, so I'm gonna do some description and, like, kind of heeing and hawing if you guys want to do something.
Alright.
Just description.
Yeah,
I
give me a
don't know,
perception check, Gray.
I don't know if this is ready. If this is the right time for me.
Not yet. I got a plan. Trust me. Or this could be the last time I'm trusted with a plan.
Okay,
Did you see?
is that good? Can I do my descriptions?
I was asking you for a perception check. Because I want to see if you can. You've never seen a thing of Silmore's finest in person. It looks elven. You have no real way of knowing if it's real or not. So,
Right, but I'm just sort of at this point. I'm just bullshitting. I'm not trying to pass it off as knowing exactly everything. I'm just buying time,
Okay,
waiting for these two to react.
At this point, I can't hold it back any longer. My murderous intentions that my character has, I'm kind of just like, fuck it. And I just wrap the rope around his neck and get pull as hard as I fucking can.
Okay. We're
I guess I guess I jump over the fucking desk and
Okay. Oh yeah, at this. Well,
he is surprising you guys with this. So he's going to get a surprise round, and then we're going to roll initiative.
Wait, what?
wait, what?
What? I don't think it worked. What?
He was expecting this to rip us off, probably. That's why he locked the door.
What? No. I'm saying Joel gets a surprise round.
Oh.
And
yeah,
then-
that is not what I heard.
Fucking dwarf.
I thought you were
Yeah,
talking about the dwarf. Yeah.
Joel gets a surprise round because he's surprising you guys as well with his haste.
Okay. I guess.
I'm gonna run to the bathroom quick. Then don't stop.
Okay.
I'm just quick.
So I'm gonna put on some combat music, and Joel, I want you to roll. So you have this like rope on you, right?
Yeah, 50 feet of hempen rope. That comes
Okay.
with my pack.
Have you pre-fashioned it into anything, or?
Shit, no, I haven't.
I mean,
Okay,
it's
so you
the
just
length of rope you're wrapping around his neck.
So you just have rope around his neck, or
Yeah.
or not around his, but you just have 50 feet of rope.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's going to take you your free item interaction to get the rope out, right? And then
Yeah.
you can use a bonus action as an item interaction as well, and you can form that into a something.
A rope is already a garret in itself.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
but to get a loop or something to put around his neck. And then
You don't need to make a loop. You just freaking toss it over his neck and.
Yeah, it's not
yeah, but
super.
So when you have 50 feet of rope, though, you need to like get a section of it and like hold that.
Well, I
in.
assumed we
Not
did
really.
that beforehand.
He's using his own.
Yeah, I assumed we did that beforehand
He did.
because I wouldn't have been stupid enough to let him go in there and just sort of get completely unprepared.
Well, he unfortunately didn't.
Yeah,
he
no,
did,
I
though.
I'm
Still,
sorry, what?
I never said I did.
to pull out that length of rope, you don't need to fashion it into like a loop. You just
Yeah, no,
toss
I'm saying he can do it, but it's going to cost his free item interaction, his bonus action, and his attack action. He still gets his movement and everything. And
Damn,
he's,
really?
he's probably not going to use his bonus action or anything anyway.
So, but I'd be able to start choking him.
Yeah, you can make an attack roll.
I would love to do that.
Go for it.
Is that just a D20 plus anything?
I think that in this case it would be dexterity.
Perfect. So just an unskilled dexterity check.
Uh-huh.
plus
Going to roll
yes.
something. Okay.
+2. Yeah.
Ooh, okay. Yeah,
Would it
you
be
can-
advantage because I'm surprised?
I
Just
mean,
out of
20 hits
curiosity.
anyway.
Yeah, it's
I mean,
20.
like, I just didn't know if I get a natural 20 or anything, just in case.
I mean, natural 20 isn't going to change anything. It's around his neck. You're not going to
Still.
get damage for it going around his neck.
Still, I just figured I'd ask if I got advantage or anything, just to clarify.
I think that would be an advantage because it's a surprise attack that he's not
Doesn't
exactly.
really matter. I was just
No,
figuring.
it doesn't matter.
I don't think it matters.
Alright.
No.
So, you get the rope around his neck. You won't be able to start choking him until next round, or if somebody else helps. But it's around his neck.
Yeah.
And he had a ready dash. And he reaches for a sword that he had by the table that you didn't see. And it is
Yeah.
on the map. if you move this and move this, it is on the map there.
That's, you know, it's to be expected anyways.
Well, his character was always sitting atop it, so we couldn't see it as players.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. But you rolled a natural one on your perception check, so.
Yeah, so.
Okay, and then we roll initiative. He has rope around his neck, and he is armed.
Shit, it didn't roll. Fuck.
Ooh, I actually need to roll his dexterity because he might have tied with somebody.
Would this technically be grappled?
What's your,
You'd have to make it
what's
dex or
your
strength
modifier,
check.
Ethan?
Ifin? Me? +4.
Okay, you go first.
I'm just fucking joking. Would this be technically,
So
like,
he-
grappled?
No, he's not grappled or restrained yet. The rope is in place too if you use your action to tighten it. Though that's not grappled, that would just start him choking. You could try to grapple him, but that wouldn't start him choking, and somebody else can try choking. You have a lot of options here.
I'm gonna try to... What would be the difference between grappling him and restraining him?
They're the same thing.
They're not. They have different stat things.
Oh, that's true. Grappling is different.
Yeah.
5e restrained. I think that if you...
Restrained. The creature's speed becomes 0. They can't benefit from any bonus to speed. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage.
Yeah. So,
Creature's attack rolls with disadvantage, and the creature has its advantage on dexterity saving throws.
so I don't know what the actual rules are, but I know in other editions it was this. You can start a grapple, and then from that grapple, with your next action, you can try and get a restraint.
Okay.
So if you succeed on a grapple, you can spend your next action trying to further that into a restraint. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay.
Okay.
I think I'm probably gonna try and do that then.
Okay. Let me check something. Because in other editions, you get an attack of opportunity when somebody tries to grapple you and you are armed. So I just want to make sure. Attack of opportunity. You can make it an opportunity attack when a hostile creature that you see moves out of your reach.
Guess not.
Anything else? Is that it? Really? Maybe there's rules with grapple. The target of your grapple must be no more than one size larger than you and must be within reach. Using at least one free hand, you try to seize the target and by making a grapple check instead of an attack roll, which is an athletics check contested by the target's athletics or acrobatics check, which they choose. If you succeed, you subject the target to the grapple condition. The condition specifies the things that end it, and you can release the target whenever you want.
Hey, the rope is already around his neck, so could he run with it still around his neck while he's holding onto it?
Maybe stupid, it was just strangle him, but
I'm just asking.
What are you asking?
Like, the rope's around his neck, right?
Uh-huh.
So, could he run?
Could the guy run?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Right now he could use his...
holding onto it?
Right now he could use his free action to get the rope off of his neck if he isn't restrained.
But isn't he already
That
grappled?
doesn't really seem fair. I'm trying to hold the rope there. Wouldn't that be like...
Yeah, isn't he already grappled then?
Well, Joel hasn't tried to make the grapple yet.
That's what I did with my surprise round. I
Around his neck.
grappled.
No, you put the rope around his neck with your surprise round.
Oh, so you're saying my character just like casually put it around his neck like a little like necklace?
Yes, you put it
Why?
around his neck, and now you can spend your turn tightening it and starting to choke him, or you can grapple him and whatnot, or you can do anything else. But
Aren't rounds 10 seconds? That doesn't
Yeah.
seem like long
Yeah.
enough. Just
Right.
you know.
you used your yes, it was 10 seconds. You pulled your rope out, you got the right length, and you put it around his neck.
This just seems a little too harsh, but all right.
Yeah, this doesn't seem right, but
I'm just gonna try fucking. I'm just gonna try. My character's not really gonna think about it. He's just gonna try chucking him out. But if I do that, can he just casually pull it off?
No, if you start choking him, then he's gonna have to make a strength check opposed by yours to get it off. If he tries to.
Would it be versus my strength, or could I choose Dex?
It would be your strength.
I'm trying to start choking them.
You could try and tie a knot somehow, which would be a really difficult rope, a difficult check. But then you could use your dex. But if he opposes it, he's using his strength. And if you don't tie the knot, it's your strength.
no, that seems silly.
Yeah, he's just gonna. I think Ethan would just. He would just pull as hard as he can.
Okay. So you pull. I don't think that you need to make a check for that. I think that he just starts choking. So yeah,
So is he grappled now?
you use your action to. No, he's grappling means that he can't move and he can't.
So he can run freely with him being choked like that?
He would be limited. I would DM rule that he's limited to within reach of this of Ithan. But he could like run to this like over here or something.
And do we have advantage on him now?
No, he's not grappled yet or restrained.
At that point, he would just be swinging around trying to.
Yeah, right now he just has a rope on his neck.
Awesome.
Like, he still has his hands and legs free.
Alright.
Awesome. Firefox finally reloaded.
Hey yo.
Okay, so that is your action. Are you doing anything else? Are you using any movement?
Can't see.
I don't think there's
Oh,
literally anything else I can do. So, yeah, I'm just starting to choke him.
You can use movement if you want.
I mean,
I don't think there's anywhere advantageous for me to go. I'll probably move over here
Okay.
That'd probably be a good idea.
so they can get through.
All right, seems fair. And it is his turn. And you kind of hear him sputter and mutter.
Is the music playing?
And he will take a swing with his sword at somebody. Now, choking or suffocation rules in 5e are a little strange. It's just straight up you can hold your breath for 1 minute plus calm modifier. I think it's reasonable to say if you're struggling, it's half that.
Well, I was gonna say the strangulation actually has nothing to do with the amount of air. It's generally cutting off the blood flow to his brain.
yeah.
Well, there's two types of choke holds. It can be either the blood or the oxygen. I think oxygen is slower.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Usually a garrote does the blood, but because we're not using wire.
I
'Cause
still
yeah.
I still will roll his constitution, and I'll try and make it fair, but he will still have a few rounds before he passes out at least.
Yeah.
So let's see what his con is. Okay, interesting. Do dwarves get a bonus to con?
I think they do.
Maybe
Maybe one.
I can look it up.
Yeah, somebody look that up for me.
5e.
So that's the difference between one modifier or another.
+2.
Okay. So he has an
Yeah, I do.
amount of
I think. Yep, yeah, it is.
19.
Score +2.
Okay. So, he's going to, while being choked, he's going to make a swing at the person that he's able to get a hold of first. And now this guy, he has the rope around his neck. but he's behind him, so he's just going to take a swing at Sebastian, which I think is, you know, Sebastian's not over a table completely, right? So,
Well, I mean, I'm kind of catty cornered.
yeah, he like you know, steps.
Oh, he moves.
How the fuck did he move 5 feet away when he's being choked?
Because he's not grappled or restrained. I said that he can move within 5 feet of Joel, just because there's a rope around his neck, but he's not being held in place. But he's still.
And how is he
tied
choking
to-
if he's not being held in place?
D&D is a very silly system. I could, if I wanted to, just say he can run wherever the fuck he wants, but that wouldn't make sense. So this is my compromise.
Neither does this, but, you know.
It is what it is. Let's move
He
on.
makes an attack at Sebastian. I mean, he could make an attack at Sebastian from the same square he's at. It doesn't really matter.
That makes more sense.
He makes an attack, Sebastian. What is your AC?
14.
Okay. He hits you. Just barely. Ah, shit, fuck. What is a short sword? A short sword is D6.
1d6.
D6.
You take 5 damage as his short sword cuts into you, slicing into your side and drawing heavy blood.
So you have 1 health left.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm not gonna lie, I expected him to one-shot me.
Dude.
Like, no, literally I did. I expected that.
And it is Dominic's turn.
Hold on, I've got a BRB really quickly. Gotta go to the bathroom.
Dominic,
Alright.
he's over a table from you. You can spend half your movement to get over it.
Or because I have a quarterstaff, I could pop him from here.
You could.
I'm actually gonna assist. Fuck, what's his name? What's your character's name, Joel? It's
Ethan.
Sebastian
Ethan.
and it's Ethan.
Ethan. He
Ethan.
never updates his name
Yeah,
to the character, which I always do because it's helpful.
yeah. I will assist Ethan in choking out the dwarf.
Okay. So are you providing assistance on the choking, or are you trying to grapple him?
I would grapple him.
If you help with the choking, then he gets disadvantage on trying to break out.
Athletics. I'm not proficient in athletics.
Well, you don't have to roll anything if you're helping someone. But if you're trying to grapple,
I
then
know.
you do have to roll.
Would assisting in choking him out... I mean, then there would be 2 people pulling on that rope. How would he be moving around?
I would say he would be stuck to that square probably, but he'd still get his dex and everything.
Yeah, I guess I'll help him choke.
Okay. And then Sebastian.
Well, obviously I'm gonna reel back from being hit, kind of just screaming obscenities.
I'm back.
And
I bet.
basically what I'm gonna try and do is put the table between me and him,
Okay.
and like basically go for cover, and try and stop myself from bleeding out.
Alright. Seems reasonable. Is this the first really bad wounds you've taken in your life?
Recently,
Okay. And then I think we roll initiative again. Right?
Yeah. I believe so.
yep.
Alright. So he ends his turn
Roll
being
the same.
choken, or being choked, which ticks down 1 thing on him. Let's see here. How do I mark how many rounds he has? Okay. I know what I mean. Alright. Dominic, did you roll? Oh, you did. Okay. Ethan, you go first. You continuing to choke?
Yeah, I'm just kind of cackling like This isn't so bad. I'm just joking. What did everyone else do, by the way?
I
Dominic,
assisted you.
Dominic, are you continuing to assist?
Yes.
All right, it is his turn. He turns and, his eye is bulging out a little bit as you pull tightly around his neck. He stabs at Dominic. Dominic, what is your AC?
13.
What bonuses does he get? He has that amount of strength, which gives him a certain amount. I think he's one shy. I think he rolls a total of a 12.
Haha.
Bruh moment.
I think he misses you. It's a real narrow hit. He kind of like puts his shoulder against you and kind of tries to put the butt end of the sword against your arm or something, but it just glances off.
Okay.
And it is Sebastian's turn?
Yeah, I'm not totally certain what I'm able to do from here. Although I do have the bottle in my hand, and I could always try and smash at his legs, because that wouldn't draw blood. It would just hurt like a motherfucker and maybe trip.
Just lay down on the side of the fucking.
Yeah, basically put my back against the desk and kind of swing around, because he's like, I know facing isn't a thing in this, but he's like facing this way towards Dominic. So basically what I'm trying to do is hit the back, really have to hit the back of his knee to see if he'll buckle with the bottle.
Shouldn't be able to
So
swing
you're-
down to you anyways.
You're trying to make him go prone?
I guess so. I mean,
Okay.
with his neck in that noose, I'm not sure how prone he would go, but because it would hang him.
Causing more stress to his body.
I think you would need to roll a... I don't think you would do damage with this if you're doing it.
No, I wouldn't.
But he would need to make, just make an attack roll, and then if you hit, he needs to make an athletics check or something to stay up. Maybe
What modifiers do?
strength.
Is it strength? Jesus.
You're trying to push him down, basically, so...
And your base.
Well, no, I'm trying to. I'm hitting him with the weapon.
Yeah.
And aren't you like on the ground,
I
basically?
I still think a bottle is a strength weapon, though. Oh,
Well,
damn.
never mind.
All right. I'll say he has to roll at disadvantage, which is an amount. I don't know how to resolve this. How do you think he should roll? What do you think he should roll? Do you think he should just roll higher than what you rolled for attack? I think that sounds fair.
I guess.
Yeah. Okay, so
I
you
don't know
knock
how that
him
works.
down. He's prone.
Okay.
Your bottle comes
Does he keep a hold of his weapon after going prone?
Yeah, he does.
Now, what happens? Is his head on the ground, or is his head elevated up off of the ground because of the rope?
I think what happens is, he's a heavy dwarf. They're built wide, they're built heavy, and there's two kind of weak people, maybe an average person, that get kind of pulled forward a little bit, and mechanically nothing really happens, but his back is on the ground and these guys have to lean forwards a little bit. So I think he's just on the ground, he gives a thud.
And then I just nod my head over to Ithil. So Ithil?
Ethan?
Ithan.
Alright,
Is
we
it,
roll initiative again because he's still conscious.
Damn.
Alright, Sebastian, you go first.
I'm gonna dogpile on him.
You can whack him in the head. Oh, you can do what you want. Never mind.
You
Well,
can
if
try
I-
grapple him.
If I
Yeah.
could, if I hit him in the head, I could draw
Yeah.
blood.
Yep.
That's the whole thing.
Dude,
I'm assuming that's how blood works. Is you'd still draw blood, right?
Probably. Maybe not. I would roll a chance. Because, there could just be blood force, or you could draw blood. It's really just chance.
Hitting someone in the head, it's kind of, yeah. Well, actually, weirdly enough, the back of the head, you wouldn't have to hit him that hard at
No.
all.
Yeah, but the back of his head is against the ground, so...
Oh, he's Wait, I hit him in the back, and
Yeah, but he's facing Dominic and you're at his side.
okay, so his head is closer to the wall here.
Yes.
Okay,
And we had to lean forward because the badass fell.
yeah. How do I do a grapple in this again?
You roll an athletics check, and they oppose it with either athletics or acrobatics they choose.
At disadvantage, I'd assume by now.
He's prone.
Unless he's
not
being
for
choked around.
grapples, actually.
Yeah, it's pretty decent.
Yeah, you grapple him.
I'm just holding him down.
As you grapple him, you feel like this guy is really strong. Like, you feel his muscles and him resisting you, and pretty much the only reason why you're able to keep him down and grapple him is because of the rope and, you know, everything going on. And, you know,
Yeah.
he's a little dazed from hitting the ground.
You say we can't talk during these things, right? Like, to
You
talk to each other?
Can
very,
talk once.
very briefly, you know.
Get that weapon away!
Yeah, that's fine.
I mean, I guess, yeah, I was gonna say, I guess I could use, I don't know how the fuck that would work to try and just push the weapon away from him.
He's still
Once
holding on
grappled.
to it. You would need to use an action to try and disarm him, which you already used your action to grapple.
Okay. Well, he's still prone, so.
Yep, he's prone and grappled. That means that he's not able to get up, since he doesn't have any movement while grappled. Ethan, I believe it's your turn.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
You rolled
Um,
badly.
I'm just fucking choking him out with this giant ass fucking grin on my face.
Alright, Dominic.
Holy shit, did he roll a 2?
It's your turn, Dominic.
What did he roll?
DM secrets.
He rolled a 2.
Alright. Yeah, I guess I'm just gonna help, you know, lean it back a bit, just to counteract the mass and just choke.
Alright, he's going to make an attack at Sebastian, who is on top of him, and he's really the only one who he's got a good shot at. The attack is at disadvantage because he's prone, first of all, and grappled. So let's see. Yeah, no, it's a total mess. He flails wildly, and he, I didn't do it. He's being choked out. We roll initiative. He's still conscious. This is about the 40-second mark.
This is our target, right?
Oh,
Everything got quiet, really.
Dominic, your turn.
hold on.
Barry, this is our target, right?
I'm not allowed to answer that. You know that.
No, I don't, because
Did we ask him his name?
Yes,
I
this
did.
is the guy. He
Oh,
has
yeah,
the
Gurden.
name.
Gurden, never mind.
Good lord, yeah, yes, he gave us the name. And you kept mocking him by saying his name wrong.
but that's the name the original guy gave us, right?
Yes, that was the name. I
Okay.
wrote it down.
I
Okay,
did
good.
Gurden Iron Shield, even though
Just
I wrote
making sure. I was writing things down, but I didn't know how the fuck to spell it, so I was like, oh, whatever.
Y'all shut the fuck up with your doubts. This is the guy who will make him the guy.
Okay.
It's my turn, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm still choke.
Okay. Ethan.
Choke. Just choking the fucker out.
Sebastian.
Trying to disarm him.
Okay.
I don't know what to do.
I want you to make an attack roll to try and grab his weapon, and then if you succeed, we're going
Sounds
to
like
have opposed
Dex.
athletics.
Yeah, it sounds like
Okay.
Dex grabbed the weapon.
You can grab it. Let's roll opposed athletics for you to wrestle it away from him. Ooh. Well, you're able to wrestle it away from him. Doesn't matter.
I just push it away, and that's it.
Chuck it over, yeah.
That's my turn.
All right, his turn. He, in desperation, makes a bite at Sebastian. It's a hit, I think. I think you
At
take.
disadvantage?
Damn. Fuck. No, he
Ah!
misses.
Yeah.
Fuck
He
you, Barry.
misses his bite. You know, he tries to get his teeth around you or your neck or whatever, and he just gets a mouthful of cloth. And I need to roll something. Oh no, he passes out.
I just keep doing it. I just keep doing it.
Yeah, as soon as like the fight goes out, I definitely relax, but I'm just gonna lay across him to hold him down. Also because I hurt and I'm not happy with that.
Yeah, well, we're just squeezing
Okay.
until everything stops beating.
Yeah. You can kill him. He doesn't offer any resistance past that, and he lays on the floor. His heart stopped, but his body still warm. There is no blood that has been drawn. There is a little bit of blood. There is a little bit of blood on his clothes, since Sebastian was kind of all over him.
Boy, that looks is that just on his outer shirt?
Yes.
That was exciting. Oh my god. I'm still holding it even though he's long dead.
That was not how I wanted it to go. I planned on chucking the coin purse over, but you didn't fucking wait.
Yeah, I just get back up onto my knees over here and I'm like, God, shit, that fucking hurt.
Fuck. I take off the dwarf's outer shirt and just, pass it over to
Yeah, his undershirt is completely clean.
yeah. And I pass it over to Sebastian and said, "Here, we need to do."
I'll use it as a tourniquet, basically.
Yeah. First defense.
That. Oh, we should do this more often. I guess we will do this more often because this is our ticket in, isn't it?
You need to wait for the cue next time.
Well, we didn't come with a cue. I was waiting for you to say the magic word, but you just took way too long, man.
Fig seeds.
I'm gonna go get that shit bottle of wine that he showed us,
I mean, we might as well get grand larceny.
and then come back and do what he wanted, dumping it out all over him.
I'm gonna search his body for keys after like a minute.
I grabbed that all.
We have to get the key anyways because he locked the door.
Yeah. Like not just the key for the door, but also the key for like there's like a money chest.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah.
I don't
Wait,
know,
do we rob him?
I was gonna say, like, was that kosher? Like, was that all something we allowed?
Let me check. Kill him, no blood, bottle poured out over him, no other further requests.
I don't know. Did the boss guy say anything about like?
Hey, we could just take a little bit. We don't have to take it all. Come on, I'm not gonna take all of it. And make it obvious.
Do no more than what you have to. I guess we could just take some.
As long as it's not obvious, we don't want.
Yeah.
Smash and grab.
He just had a bad day at work today. Just did make a lot of money. People came in, strangled him to death. You know,
I don't know.
It's just like
Speaking
has
of-
bruising around his neck.
Yeah.
We can solve this. Are there any, what are they called? Rafters up above.
No.
Alright, what about in the wine storage room? I'm gonna look in there.
No.
Alright, what about the staircase?
There are not rafters in the staircase.
We're kicking them down the staircase.
The staircase goes up.
But, I
We're
mean,
laying
you
it down at the base of the staircase. Anything else, Barry?
No, that's fine.
kind of make it look like an accident, sort of.
And I need to break his neck.
Be bruising around his neck.
I'll need to break his neck.
Oh, I could do that, and I just get down. I love that sound.
His neck.
I just kind of cringe because I'm like, man, this looks like a mob hit, and then he does that, and I'm like, now it doesn't.
Shut up, it's fine. Grab his legs.
Does anybody
You grab his legs.
I grab his legs.
Bleeding.
Alright.
Actually, wait, this could cause bleeding. Yeah, let's not.
What causes bleeding?
But
It's
no,
gonna cause-
I'm telling you to grab his legs. Ethan.
No,
Are we pushing him down the stairs?
No, we're putting him at the base of the
No,
stairs.
just yeah. you
Okay,
just-
good. I thought we were actually pushing him down the stairs, and then like,
No,
yeah.
no.
It's gonna be like he fell down the stairs.
All right, yeah.
You guys
Alright, so
put him.
we put him face down, I cock his arm around like he fell, how
Yeah,
it
give me a
looks.
deception check. Tell me, show me how good you make this crime scene look.
Fucking beautiful.
It's pretty good, you know. I don't. you step back and you're like, yeah, that looks reasonable.
Oh, I keep the bottle of wine.
Okay.
Oh, the Elven one.
Yeah, the bottle of really expensive wine.
You wanna? Yeah, why not?
Somebody checked his body. He has 3 keys.
3 keys.
So one for this, one for the door, and perhaps something else out here.
Hey, our job isn't to investigate the house. I just say we take a little bit of a donation from him, you know?
That is reasonable. That short sword, we're gonna take that.
Ah, fuck the short sword. That's just
It's got
evidence.
blood on it.
That's true.
Or just
I'm
put it
gonna-
back to look like you left it there.
I'm gonna stick it in my pack.
Yeah,
Okay.
there is a little bit of blood on the floor and, drippings from where Sebastian got stabbed.
That's fine. We can mop that up just fine.
You know what? Is this considered kosher? I think this is considered kosher. You know what? Let's just leave it as it is.
I'm taking the sword and I'm putting it in my pack, and I'm just fucking waiting until the
Please
blood is
add-
staunch.
Please add 1 bloody sword. Is anybody cleaning up the blood?
Yeah, I will, just so I don't. 'Cause at least I may be a drunk and I may be greedy, but I'm also diligent.
Okay.
I'm
Okay.
going to fiddle with all 3 of the keys to try and open this chest here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that chest opens up pretty easily.
What's in it?
It's like the smallest key fits into it. There is. Let's see. What is there in here? There is 10 silver and
Fuck.
10 copper.
Not a.
How much
Oh,
silver and how much copper? Sorry.
10 silver and 10 copper.
This isn't even worth. This isn't even worth taking. I just slam it shut.
Yeah.
Poor ass. We're getting like what 20 gold each, anyways. After this, what's it matter?
Alright, I'm gonna go unlock the door and walk back and put the keys in his breast pocket, or, in his pocket,
Okay.
just so we don't fucking have them,
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Alright, do one last look for blood. Don't really see anything.
Signs of struggle. Try and straighten his chair.
Make sure we take up the rope back, get that all squared away.
Oh yeah, I took my rope back.
Anything else that we have?
Yeah, why don't everybody give me a perception check? See if you forgot anything.
Wow. Hey.
Hey,
Let me think if there is anything that you forgot.
Shouldn't be. We just use the ropes.
Ethan, you look over and you notice that the table is slightly, tilted to one side from people bumping into it, and you can go over and put it back in place.
yeah, I just do that real
Yeah.
quickly.
Yeah, and that's
Alright.
Alright.
And that's us. Actually, let's get that still wrapped around you, and I give Sebastian my overcoat to just sort of, cover that wound up until we get out of the city. Or
Yeah, I'll take that gladly and button it sort of shut.
Okay.
let's head to the silver
Yeah.
The silver coin.
You
silver
guys
piece.
can head over to the silver coin. Is there anything that you'd like to do with the rest of your day? It's kind of getting late.
Nah, at least
I just want to lay down.
Is there anyone else you want to kill, guys? I could go for the kill. Oh, I can feel the adrenaline.
not say that here.
Ah, my-
A little child walks by.
Hi, little kid. Would you like to be murdered?
Yeah! What's that mean?
Go find your mother.
I start yelling curses at him in Elven. Saying, stop that fucking idiot asshole, son of a bitch.
I can understand you.
Yes, I know. That's why I'm specifically doing it in Elven.
Is that some type of draconic that I don't understand?
Oh,
You guys can
Simple
head to the
minds.
silver coin.
Yes,
and
we'll-
you just pass the day?
Yeah.
yeah. Hoping I could strangle someone else in my hands, but not.
You could strangle me.
You can strangle anybody you want in your hands.
You could strangle any part of me if you want.
There's at one point that you look down an alleyway and there's this homeless child all by himself, just laying down
On his face.
back against the wall, passed out. Nobody's around. you could totally strangle this child.
I'm gonna
No,
go back to the child.
Do you actually?
no, we're not.
I'm not. No, I don't know if I want to, but a part of me is like, would Ethan do it? Ethan probably might.
Not the kid.
Yeah, maybe a kid.
No, we're going to the silver fucking piece.
I need an answer.
I don't know if I would.
I need an answer. Your
Can I
friends are
look-
starting to get away from you.
Can
You're
I
not
look?
looking down
Can
the
I?
highway.
Can I look around to see if there's anyone around?
Oh,
We're
there's
going to the
literally
silver
nobody. The
piece.
coast is so clear. Except
Do
for your
not
friends.
fall
I
for
think-
buried
I
bullshit.
think by this time, like, I get far enough away and I realize the psychopathic one hasn't been talking, and I just turn around and start yelling at him in Elven again. How like my side hurts. I just want to go lay down. What the fuck are you doing?
There.
I'm walking
I-
back here. I'm grabbing your collar and I'm pulling you.
Ah. Fine. Ugh, you guys are no fun.
Yeah, I'm slightly choking you too.
All right, you guys can rest at the Silver Coin Inn, and the next day, there's a person down there in the like at a table. He's just in a corner,
Switch the bar.
but he has these black robes on, and like by
Switch-
themselves, there's
switch the
people. What?
Switch to the bar. Yay!
And by the time, people wear black robes here and there. It's not terribly uncommon, but in this context, like, oh, that might be the guy.
I'll just wait for him to approach.
He's sitting at a table.
That's fine. We'll wait. Or I will, at least.
I'm gonna walk up and just be like, "Is this seat taken?"
He looks up at you. No, feel free to sit, friend.
Oh, of course. Thank you so much. And I sit down with him.
There's only one other seat. He's in this corner one.
All right, I go
It's
sit.
Ethan and him talking now.
I just kind of glance over my shoulder, but I'm not going over there.
Side is still tender.
So I kind of wait a few seconds to see if he says anything.
He sips on his alcohol.
Okay.
So what brings you into town?
Associates.
Sorry, I couldn't hear you over Cody squeaking up his chair.
Understandable. That's a common problem.
Jackass.
I'm here to meet some associates, he says, kind of looking meaningfully at you.
I see. Got any interesting news for us at all? Anything we should know about? Anything traveling people should know about?
Kind of looks around and he says, "Yeah, I heard that there was some trouble in Brindale. I'd stay away from there if I were you." And he looks meaningfully.
Brindale. Can you elaborate for me? This sounds mighty interesting. I love drama.
Well, it's a small port city, kind of a piece of shit. Out in the middle of nowhere, where nobody would bother anyone. Perfect place for bandits to hide. There's been a lot of banditry out there.
That's so not the guy.
Kind of sips on his alcohol.
Huh. Well, I'll keep that in mind. Thank you so much for this. Thank you so much.
I hope to see you there sometime. I plan to go back, travel there myself.
That's so not the guy.
Well, perhaps our paths may cross again.
Farewell, brother.
Farewell.
That's so not the guy.
And I get up and I leave and walk over to the others. It was... Fuck, I already forget the city name.
Brindale.
Grimdale?
Brindale.
It's a town. Yeah. Any of you who might be traveled, Brindale. Let me give a short description. A sort of shitty port town with not much going for it. 5,000 people, most of which are fishermen and hunters. It's run by a mayor, and the town has a record for being a rather stale and uninteresting place with no big projects ever going on. though it's located in a very safe part of the world and never really threatened by monsters or neighbors. There's a very small guard, like maybe 5 active guards, and like 35 that could be called on. So it's kind of tucked away.
Alright. I'll walk over to the rest of the group. So, who feels like doing a little bit more traveling?
Why?
Because I believe our next stop is Brindale.
What makes you say that?
I talked to the guy we were supposed to talk to, you know.
That guy. And I point over there.
Yeah.
Brenda.
Already gone.
Is
Dun dun dun.
you like look over and you see like the like back of his cloak fluttering as he leaves the bar.
I'm gonna say, hey, buddy.
No, he's already out the door.
I grab him anyways to do that. Dude,
I'm going up the door. I'm going after him.
no, I'm grabbing you and stopping you. I'm actively grabbing you and stopping you.
You want to roll for that?
I want to roll for that.
Yeah, go for it. Roll.
We just continue drinking and eating.
Is it athletics?
No, you rolled a hit to first.
No,
grab
I'm
him.
trying to grapple him.
Yes, you need to
Yeah,
hit
roll
him
the hit.
first, and then you roll.
Is that really how it
Yes.
works?
Yes, you need to roll the hit to start the grapple, and then to get the grapple going, you need to roll an athletics versus his athletics or acrobatics.
Well, alright.
I mean, you can't restrain somebody if they're
Natural 20.
Cody. Now we do opposed. So you roll your athletics versus his athletics or acrobatics.
Oh well. This is not going to go well either way. Unless I get a natural 20, this won't work.
If you do, I'm gonna piss.
Oh.
Okay. So I said I'll walk after the guy. Still.
What the fuck are you doing?
Give me a perception check. He's already lost to the crowd.
You really didn't want me to find him, did you?
No.
I walk up right behind him and I just spin him around like, what the fuck are you doing? Have you ever heard
How
of...
do we know that's the guy?
It's called fucking discretion, you
How
retard.
do we know that's the guy? That could have been someone else.
You're saying the bar lady's staring at the spectacle like she's halfway through like polishing a mug.
You know, I think it's about time we go. Sebastian, let's go.
I just continue ignoring them for a little while longer and like trying to shovel the rest of the food and drink I paid for.
You know, if I would have caught him, I would have asked some very specific questions.
Yes, but that's the thing. You don't understand. It's called discretion. It's called discretion. You're not supposed to actively
I
be
get
like,
up.
hey,
I
where...
walk right past them.
Is there a problem?
Let's
The
go.
bartender says out loud to you guys.
We're fine. Don't worry, please. Thank you for your...
My wife is paying
fair.
up.
Okay.
We're just gonna get out of your hair now. Thank you for the food and the drinks. You have a
You leave
wonderful day.
marital disputes well enough alone.
We're going now.
Walk outside.
You guys are able to leave. What's your next step?
I'm going to Brindale.
Yeah, let's keep moving.
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay.
Didn't give us any money.
We're just gonna ignore it.
Yeah, that's what I had an issue
Oh, okay,
with.
we're just gonna ignore it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because we didn't get paid.
Did he give us the money?
Yeah, sure, we can retcon that. He gave you 60 gold.
Okay, then I'd have more, believability in.
Yeah, he gives you 16 gold in traveling money.
Alright.
And
So
I'd have
we each have $20 more. Or gold, sorry.
I have 35 gold. I are rich. See, that was the main problem, is I just didn't know who the fuck that was. We didn't get paid.
Who the fuck else is going to come in? The guy said someone is going to come
Okay.
in after the day And then the guy shows up, super sketchy, black cloak and everything. We talk to him. He's like,
This
"Oh,
is not the only sketchy business that's going on. It could have been some fucking illegal sundial salesman, and we wouldn't have been able to fucking know.
There's this super sketchy place out in the middle of nowhere that you should go check out for no explicit reason, except,
didn't
oh,
say-
wait, you guys are signing up for
Hey,
the assassin.
We didn't say which tavern to meet us at.
We assumed they
You
would
didn't
find
have
us.
to. Yeah, exactly.
We didn't say which tavern.
We didn't know a tavern. They didn't know a tavern. Oh my god.
How could we know for sure that was them?
Because it was pretty
Because-
fucking obvious it was them. Who the fuck else would it
Oh
be?
yes, because they have a
That-
monopoly on black fucking.
That is why. That
They
is
have
why. That is
a
no. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. That is
Listen,
why.
bitches.
That is why I said. That is why I went up to him and asked him very weird and very undescript questions because I was like, also like, let's make sure this is the guy.
No
And
questions.
then he answered in a way that was like, oh, this has to be our guy. And then he gave us money too.
So
That's
you guys go to Brindale.
They have a monopoly on black cloaks, fucking
That's
apparently.
not what I'm saying. I'm
Guys-
saying.
You guys go to Brindale and argue the whole way there.
My fucking god.
Fucking jackass.
You're the one who's literally retarded.
Fucking jump on him first.
Let's take a really short break. We'll come back.
Okay.
You're gonna come back with one less member, or you're gonna have one choked to death.
We're gonna come back
Not
for the
my
last
name.
like 30 minutes or so. We'll be back.
Alright. Oh my god.